My name is Real Rumi, and I'm going to try something a little bit different today. I'm going to be doing a long form kind of video, not a stream, and it's just kind of a window inside to me and my process in making thumbnails for the videos. Normally, I will kind of photo bash and then do a little bit of art using Clip Studio Paint. So maybe you can have this on in the background as you do your own things and you can kind of enjoy it. If people do like it, then I'll try to make more of these. Otherwise, yeah, this is just something to try and see if people would enjoy it. So let's move over and start the first part of the process, which is the looking for the picture that I'm going to use. Okay, so I have here Google, and the one I use is called SteamGrid DB, and this is the way I start off. But you can just normally use Google and you won't have any issues there. The thumbnail that I'm making this time is called Faith Unholy Trinity, and it's a pretty good, very interesting game, very beautiful. So then you have to pick what you're going to use. There's plenty of options here, but the problem with these options is that obviously, well, maybe not obviously, this one is so beautiful, but I might not be able to use it because I need it to be longer, right? So that it looks good on the thumbnail. Now, maybe I'm completely wrong and I have no clue what I'm saying. This might be the perfect time to make it shorter because of the old school style it is, if we have more of a VHS or movie poster look to it, like this one. So these assets have been put on here and they're pretty much free to use as far as I understand it. If I'm wrong, please let me know. I would love to know if I'm wrong about that. But you can always do like a search and change the sizing that you want. You can also get other things, like it says view original Steam assets, and then it will show you the header, for example, which would be great to use if it looks good. So let's go ahead and save that. And then I'm gonna save it in I'm gonna save it, and then we're going to look. Okay, this one is really nice because it has the it doesn't have the font. So I'm going to save that one. And then we're going to save this one because it has the font and it's separated, which means I can put things in between, which is great for me. So we'll save that. And then it's a PNG, which is amazing as well. And then we can look through, like this one's really cute. Save it as well. There's no rhyme or reason to any of this necessarily. You just kind of go with what you think is gonna work for you, and then you go from there. Wait, did this not save right? Oh no, it's saved. Okay, good. Okay. From there, we are going to have Clip Studio Paint open, and we're gonna make our little edits and changes. So let's go ahead and do that. I haven't set up the tablet yet, but we can open Clip Studio Paint first and put all our assets in. Okay, so I will save it as something and then drop a bunch of stuff in here. And yeah, as you can see, I am no pro. I am no, I don't know everything, so I'm just learning and doing my best as well. If you have any suggestions, I would be happy to accept suggestions on how to make things more, how to improve things, how to do a better job. Let me go ahead and set this up. Okay, perfect. And then we're gonna drop all of our things in here. I forgot that you can't see all of this stuff, but okay, open. And it's just gonna be a little bit of me figuring out what the best option is, because I won't always know straight up. And then I also have some things saved of myself. Let's see here. might do a couple because I don't know what's gonna look good. Or what I might have to edit. Sometimes you really are just trying a bunch of things until you see something that you're happy with, which is fine. I think that it's always good to try different stuff. Oh, this is the wrong one. The real question is, where did I save the thing I'm thinking about? No, I didn't. You can see some other little things I have made in the past. This is a good question. I might not need that. It might not be like such a big deal. But if I do need it, I will use this, I think. Okay. So let's go back to our empty one. We have this. And then let's see. This would be cool. And then we could have it in the middle. I don't know all the shortcuts to things, so I'm probably gonna annoy someone. They're gonna be like, why are you doing this in the least optimal way possible? Because we could do this. And then maybe a little border. I don't want to lose anything here. The thing that does annoy me about Clip Studio Paint is it doesn't automatically tell you like where the perfect middle portion would be for it, but that's okay. And then we're going to, let me see here. Well, one thing we can try is we can try to add this into the background if we want to. And then we can resize it. Oh, I think that was Control T. Nice. Okay, it is. We're learning. We're learning. We're growing. I don't know. I kind of like the original image, you know, like this. Kind of like either that you can see. Okay. So this, and then you can do, we're not gonna use that. I've decided we're not using that. And then we'll copy this. It's kind of noisy outside, sorry about that. It's so simplified, I know, but, and I'm sure somebody's killing themselves right now being like, no, it's offset, but I just don't know. I know that there's ruler things you can add to CSP, but I don't think it's as intuitive as in other programs. But, you know, if you have a more intuitive program, I'm happy to hear about it. I just kind of mess with things however I feel like, and then when I feel like it's good, I will go for it. So, this is cool, but it has nothing to do with me, right? That's the problem there. I could add myself in here somewhere. I could change this again to make it more and then we can put this up here. And we can mess with this more, but I can add myself over here. So, yeah, because I think in the original, I was trying to see if he has something. I can add myself in here doing something. That might be the best bet. And I will go in here. Okay, let's set up our tablet now. I haven't set up so much stuff. at once, so hopefully everything is fine. If it crashes, I apologize. Wow. Okay, so there's a couple of things. I can reuse this. I can reuse my wear cleaner drawing that I did. That might work. Let's try to just kind of remove this. That's right. He's not separated. One thing that might be easier for my brain is if I do this. Copy him. Just for the purposes of knowing where he is in the space. Okay. Perfect. I can always change things later. I don't really have a preference for like what kind of colors or pen I use. I probably should. I like the G pen, the real G pen. But I also use the crayon. I've used charcoal, and I've also used the dot pen or the Milli pen with vector. So I'm still figuring out, and I've also liked the round mixing brush. I think that looks cute. I'm still figuring out what like my style is and how I like to draw it. So yeah, say I have a little paw out here, and then that's a long paw. But I could do this, and then I could go with my hand out, and then we could have, say, let me add this so I don't mess everything up. We could have a Bible, because it is faith. Now I can change this later. I'm not very good with perspectives. So yeah, I could do that. Put this little paw. We'll figure that out later. Okay. And then I'm still figuring out how I like drawing myself as a kitty cat. I don't like any of that. Okay. I want my eyes to be visible. So the perspective has to be a certain kind of way. This is a pickle. Okay, let's put this in a different, a different layer. That's literally all what I do all the time. I'm always like putting things in different layers because I'm always scared of ruining everything. Maybe I put my eye here. We're just gonna merge these two because yeah, I don't want to get confused, so that's part of the reason why I'll do something like that. Let me see here. The head above. The little book is there. Nothing too crazy, right? I just I don't know if I like this right paw, but that's okay. I also don't like this, but that's okay. You're always trying to figure stuff out. The other problem, you know, that I didn't think about when I started with my character is that black cats are really hard to show up on anything. So it becomes really hard to show anything that's happening, which is like frustrating. Huh. But, you know, we'll figure it out. That's something that you figure out over time. It's kind of too late to do anything about it. So sometimes I'll put like little outline around myself. Otherwise, I just do whatever. Now the problem with this art that I'm making is the angle isn't something I'm used to, so I should probably look up a reference. Something like this. I'm just trying to figure out how. Yeah, that's better at least. We don't have to be perfect either. This is just like a little silly kitty cat. Yeah, and then we're gonna rescale this, which I think is Control T again. Seeing into the window of how I randomly do stuff. I'm sure I'm not very Like, I'm sure I'm missing a bunch of stuff that I could do to make things smoother, but I'm learning. I think the other thing I don't like is that the paws aren't the same shape. So maybe I should redo this one. Definitely cuter. I mean, I could just do this. Nothing's really stopping me. I don't know why I'm going like so particular about something that is gonna get marked over because it's gonna all get filled in. But I think sometimes you start to get really focused on these like nitty-gritty details that you know in your heart won't matter, but you still deeply care about them for some unknown reason. Well, let's not put that on the same layer in case I don't like it. Interesting. There we go. Okay, so we've got the more solid layer. What I want. And maybe people will prefer a sped up version of this. I could always do that. I should probably get in the habit of naming things, but it's just a bit difficult when working on the tablet. Oh, there's like an ice cream truck outside. Mmm, delicious, delicious. I'm not even an ice cream person, but you know, sometimes it's hot outside, you're like, oh, an ice cream sounds good. If you didn't hear it, then clearly there were demons whispering sweet nothings into my ear right now and leading me down the wrong path. Not gonna lie, I often forget really simple things about how the character is put together. Pretty normal though, I think. I'm like using a brush and I don't even realize the aspects of it because it's like if you look at it, it's not really white. Interesting. Why is that? I just grabbed a random and just know that's not gonna help me. Okay, let's do the G-pad. I think the G-pad would be better. Honestly, the vector or the milli or the pixel pen would probably be the best option. Whoops, I did not think that through. Let's just use the dot pen. It's a bit too small, but it's fine. Me efficient, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm not a real artist. I'm just playing one. I like making things, but I think the amount of effort and time you have to put into stuff, it's really hard to do as much as you would want, you know? Boy, I really hope that I'm not getting drowned out. Okay. That looks a bit funny, but whatever. We're gonna roll with it. I could also like take the eye and then just work on it from there, but we're opting for free drawing it. Oh, my arm hurts. Okay, my little kitty arm. Let's see here. Is this? No. And then we can mess with this a little bit. Does it look better sticking out? Sticking in? Right there looks good. Okay, and then actually, I think it would look better if I delete something about it. So if we use the rough version, and then we'll just make it large. Large. I look a little angry. Determined. I am filled with determination. No. Okay. Maybe if we add like a little like a little gray. I don't know. It's kind of cute though. A little too much though. A little too much. We can always remove it because I think I made it. Yeah, it's fine. The little eye. So then let's do the mouth. I just do a little black tooth. What? smaller than that. I'll just do one. A side view. Okay. Okay, so the interesting part about this part. Maybe I could have like a glow. There is a blue element to the main character. So I think it would be kind of cool if there was like a blue aspect that would only hit my character. Let me see. I'm just gonna do this really quick. This might not be anything, but I think it would be fun to try things out. Okay. I leave that, and then we're going to okay, here we go. So now I will fill this in. I'm thinking of not going completely black, just so that there's like an element that you can see. Oh, I left it on the... it's fine. Let's see how it goes. It's so silly when you compare it to this beautiful art that it's right next to it. Maybe I should just make it larger. So interesting that the gouache brush is like a mixture of all the others. In terms of sometimes it's crayon-like and sometimes it's not. I messed up. Okay. We're fine. We're fine. I don't know if I like it, but the thing is, I feel like there has to be some kind of element like that because otherwise... Oh, interesting. Maybe I should make it black. Well, it doesn't even look black. Okay, let's try crayon or chalk. No, crayon. I'm used to using crayon. Wait, why is it so different in color? Aha, there we go. That's kind of cute. A little texturing. That would probably make a better tail. Oops. Let's make it smaller. And we'll just work around these edges. Do our best. Ultimately fail, but try our best. That's all we can ever do. So go around this, and then a little bit more. And then I think my brain totally blanked on this over here. It's like I was like, I'm all done. I think it's because I forgot about the tail. Having the line art kind of a thing. Okay. Ah, my arm. I think it'd be really cool to have one of those little things where your arm is. Oh, what is this? Okay, this must be the liner, right? Yeah, it is. Oh yeah, I still have to do this part. Okay, let's do this little smaller sized one. Very interesting how wiggly this is because of the... Let's fix that a little bit so it's a little more even. We don't want it to look too off from before. The look is really cute, but... Let's bring that up a bit. Too heavy. Let's try this one. Okay, I think that looks more natural. Am I right? Who knows? But that is what I feel in my heart, so. And now we're trying to make it not so wiggly. Not that you will even be able to see this. I don't see, like, this is what I was talking about. I'm putting all this effort in, and the character is so dark, there's like no way you'll be able to see this. Okay, so I want to see, can I do lighten? No. Oh, that's kind of cool. Can I affect it with this one? Let's see here. I feel like there has to be, right? Like, I don't know what any of these values can mean. Oh. I'm not seeing anything being done, so I'm just gonna cancel that. Copy. Interesting. We're just gonna undo a bunch of stuff because I don't know what's happening. And oh, no wonder that didn't work. Okay. Clip to layer below. That doesn't work. Pin line. I think the... If I could find a way to affect... Oh, like this. And then maybe I can do some red from this guy. I'm just messing around with stuff, so don't think, you know. That looks ugly. Okay, let's try that. And then what we're gonna do is try to get rid of it. Probably should just do this. Just makes it too hard to see. But without it, you can barely see me at all. I wonder if there's a way to just make it go onto my character. Ah, okay. Well, that didn't work. Let's see if we do this. Wait, what is this? Huh, why is there blue on it? I don't know what I'm doing. We're gonna delete that now. Oh, I could do this. Oh no, wait. We're gonna merge these. Huh. Why can't I merge these? That doesn't make any sense. Okay. Ah, okay, merge visible to new layer. That's what I wanted. Now, whether that works or not is an entirely different story. Okay, let's see. Huh. Oh, does that include this? That's unfortunate. Okay, let's do... And then we're gonna go... Let's try this. Oh wait, I think I know what I'm supposed to do. Which is select color gamut. And then we're going to say, okay. We're gonna put it on this. And then we're going to agree. And then we're going to do invert selected area. Oh, that doesn't do anything, does it? Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. Okay, and then we're going to hit this. Wait a minute. Okay, good. Okay, and then we're gonna make this a little darker. Darken. Multiply. We're gonna go down the list until we find the one that looks good to me, to my eyes. Are any of these gonna work? I don't even know. I'm kind of hating this art that I'm making, but I think that sometimes you gotta try something new, and if you don't like it... I think it's because this is circular, and I just went with straight lines going this way. I shouldn't have done that. But, I mean, I could fix it. I could do what I was doing before, which is, we'll do another select color gamut. For this, we'll hit OK. we'll do a new one. We'll have this here, and then we can just try a bunch of different things until we figure out what we like. Let's try the G pen. Because it's like this. I don't like that one. Or should I do gray since they have their own colors? I could do gray for mine. I really don't know what I'm doing, but I don't know. I think this will help with emphasizing the highlights. Okay, and then one thing we can do is we can go to invert selected area, and then we can go ahead and do something like the watercolor brush, maybe this. Whoa. That looks kind of crazy, doesn't it? It's hard to see though. I can do a layer around. I think that will be the best bet, because otherwise it'll be really hard to see me. I'll change the color though. We can make it like a darker. Yeah, nothing too scary. Okay, the book. No, that's different. Should I do this? If I do, does that wreck anything else? I could, I think I tried. It's kind of cool. I don't know if you can even see it, but I kind of like it. Subtract, overlay. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. I don't care. These are just some silly edits I make to mine. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, now the book. Let's do, I don't know. Let's say white. And we'll use the G pen. Although, are they typically white? I guess not. They're probably not. Let's do blue. I feel like that's the color that we're seeing here. I guess I could put this over top. Kinda cute, kinda loving it. Okay. We'll do this and then we'll make this yellow. Nothing crazy. And then this will be white. And we'll put this like this. Wait. And then for this part, I'll just add like a little bit of elements so that you can see it a little bit more. Maybe a little thicker will be easier to handle. Okay. We could even do a little glow. Something like the wet wash. Let's put it back here. Oh yeah, let's do something lighter than that. Let's do the opacity really low. Okay, let's see how that looks. That's kind of cool. Oh, okay, and then we need to move this so that we can actually, which I was kind of thinking I might. Okay, and then we can move, we can cover my face. Okay, and then what we could do is we can actually have it like right here if we want. I think that it's probably better up here. But we could remove this. Just artificially make it like narrower. There's nothing stopping us from doing that. Just to make it easier to see. I don't really think it takes that much away from the logo. Just for more readability, and it doesn't really, I think, do anything. Okay. It's kind of a silly edit, but I think it looks cool. So that's it, I think, right? That should be what I'm going to use for my thumbnail. So we'll save it. And then we will export it to a PNG. And then you cannot see this, but I always do a specific resolution. Usually 350 works for me for DPI. But I always check in case it is too large. So let me see here. Because I believe YouTube has a limit for the thumbnail size. And off the top of my head, I don't remember what that is right now. But there is a limit. 2.87 megabytes, I believe, is okay. I think it's more than 3 and then you start to hit problems. But I'll let you know if it's different from that. So yeah, then I will close everything. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to do... It doesn't have to come out looking the way you thought it was gonna look. You just kind of have fun with it. And then that's it, right? So the final step is to upload it. Ah. Why is it massive? Oh yeah. Okay. I'll just go over here. And I'll just change the thumbnail because I always have a placeholder thumbnail that I leave. And then that way I can have something there in the meantime. Oh, file is bigger than 2 megabytes. So it can't be bigger than 2 megabytes. That's fine. We can fix that. All we have to do... So I was clearly wrong. What did that do? 280 made it 1.84, which is perfect. So we're gonna go ahead and change it. The correct size, and now there it is. So now I can save it, and it will think. And then hopefully... Oh, I don't think it saved it. Oh, it did! Perfect! Yay! So there it is. It's done. Hehehe. Okay, so... Let me move over. So yeah, that's basically it. We did it. We made a thumbnail. It's not my favorite thumbnail I've ever made, but we're trying things, and yeah. So let me know what your thoughts are. If you liked this, if you enjoyed having this on the side, if you would prefer for me to just talk about random things when I'm doing it instead of like my thought process as I'm thinking or as I'm working. I can discuss other random topics as well. That might be good. That might be good. Let me know what your thoughts are. I'm happy to take advice and criticism, constructive criticism on how I can improve or what you would like to see out of me. So thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you have a good night, good day, good time zone. Bye-bye!